Hello everyone, welcome back to another part of Apologist Ace Attorney. I welcome you to the final portion of Mason System. We're now going to go to solitary cell number 13, and then after this we're going to jump straight back into the case. Yes folks, we abruptly left the case for several parts and then we're going to come back to it. Here we go. Solitary cell number 13. Now, you know, Kristoff isn't going to be here, so you're probably wondering, why are we going to be here? 1 minute. Sorry sir. Prisoner Klavier Gavin is currently occupied. I see. Do you know when he'll be finished? Well, could you go find out? Certainly, sir. Please wait here a moment. My apologies to the guard, but there's something I need to see. Okay, now you're probably wondering what we're doing here if we can't talk to Kristoff. Well, actually, I brought up something very interesting when we first came here, that if you come here when he's here and you want to view his envelope, he won't let you. But we'll see with this letter here and what's in his yellow envelope now. There it is, the yellow envelope, and the sender is Drew Misham. I was right. When I arrived at the studio, Mr. Misham was at his desk. He seemed to be writing a letter, but he quickly sealed the envelope. It was a yellow envelope. I heard it was left at the crime scene. We now have the yellow envelope. If this is the last letter that Drew Misham wrote, then there's something I need to do. The last thing I need to do, in fact. Here goes. Let's see if this electric spray finds anything. And we want to right here. So look at this. So it was Drew Misham's messenger of death. It was the stamp, alright, no mistaking it. And his last letter was sent to Klavier Gavin. Gotcha. Letter for Misham added to the court record. Finally, decisive evidence. What's this? A burglar in jail? Gavin! I didn't know you moonlighted in larceny, right? Gavin, there's something I have to ask you. Can I steal your stuff? The answer is no. My apologies, but there's not much I care to discuss. Vera Misham hasn't received a verdict yet. You follow me, Gavin? There are no known survivors of atropine poisoning, but it never hurts to hope. Okay, I'll be leaving now then. Right, wait. Yeah, Gavin? Would you mind leaving that letter? It's private. Oh, sorry. Forgot I had it. Many thanks. Now get her out of my cell. Oh God, that was okay. I'm sorry. I had to. I couldn't resist. Pretty much, as you all know, that hat wasn't a prop. It's a video camera. That shocked me for the first time. I was like, "Are you serious? That was a video camera?" Right, you sneaky dog. We've now seen all the clues in this case. Clues I gathered over 7 long years. Now it is time. Every story has an ending. We've come to the final chapter, the final trial. Find the truth. You're the only ones who can. I'm not gonna save here because it's gonna ask me to, and we're like 4 minutes in, so I'm not even gonna do that to you guys. So we're gonna continue. Welcome to the court. 7 years, all leading to one verdict. A verdict which you must decide. Is the defendant Vera Misham innocent or guilty? The courtroom doors are opening. The trial waits. Before I go on, one thing I want to say is, once you finally get to the point where we have to announce a verdict, I'm going to leave this truly to you guys. You guys, when you get to the point when you have to announce a verdict, I want you to gather everything that you have listened to throughout this case. I want you guys to, at the end of when it comes to the verdict, I want you guys to choose what you believe Vera Misham is. I already know a lot of you are probably going to choose one thing, because I know a lot of you. It's something I want you to do. I'm going to do something that I've never done before, which is this game has a bad and a good ending. I'll let you guys choose which one. So, Let's go to the courts. Are you ready to begin? Code number 3. Preparations complete. Let's go on. Back to something's inside me. Rising, surfacing. That's what she said. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm truly sorry for all the kids who are under the age of 12 listening to this. Oh god, if anybody's listening to me who is under 12 years old, I'm surprised. Something's important. Lost long ago. It's close now. So close. October 9th. Seriously, October 9th though. Jesus Christ. Court is now in session for the trial of Vera Missam. The defense is ready, Your Honor.
Prosecution's ready to rock.
Prosecutor Gavin, how is the defendant, Vera Missam's condition?
Acute atropine poisoning, according to her physician. She could die at any time. Thus, her absence from the courtroom today.
What? They can't put her on trial over her being here? It is unusual. They should wait for her to get better and do it then. It's so bureaucratic of them. That's being a little harsh. They can't delay the trial any longer, or the risk having no one left to try.
A trial without a verdict can only cause grief. The records of this case and experience tell us this. Apologies to the defendant, but the show must go on.
Right. If Vera dies, the trial will be cancelled. I'm not gonna let that happen. Mr. Wright told me everything that's been going on behind on the curtain all these years. I'm gonna get Vera. Wait a minute. When did Wright tell Apollo? Plot hole. Capcom. Plot hole. Plot hole. What was that? Was I asleep when they were having that discussion? Okay, I didn't even read that correctly when I first played this game. I didn't even know that at some point, maybe during the recess. I don't even know. Very well, your opinion, opening statement, Prosecutor Gavin?
The prosecution's case is unchanged by recent events. Why did Vera Missam succumb to poison? Because she couldn't live with the guilt of what she'd done.
I object to that. But Vera was poisoned with nitric ion. The exact same poison that took her father's life.
What better confession could you ask for? Being the killer, she would have access to the poison. Significant since it's hard to come by.
That is true.
In other words, I see no need for further discussion. We could have had our verdict yesterday.
Well, Mr. Justice, if you have no objections, I see no reason to postpone the verdict. She is guilty. I mean, what we need to worry about isn't the verdict, but the trial itself. The defense holds that Vera Missam is the victim, not the killer.
If that's so, then you have to prove something. She was in court giving her testimony before us.
Well, did it lag just now? Huh? What the?
How do you propose her killer poison her? Oh, and incidentally, it would be nice if you told us who the mystery killer was.
Oh, I'm gonna tell you who it is, Klavier. You're gonna be really shocked. The prosecution's objection is sustained. I ask the defense to prove its claims to this court. Tell us how Vera Missam was poisoned. I've got 2 things to prove here. Who did it and how. Which is first? Let's prove how first. How did the killer poison Vera Missam? I will focus first on the method used. Any comments before we begin, Prosecutor Gavin?
Not a bottle or container of the poison was found on the defendant's body.
I see. So the vector of poisoning is unknown. Is the defense prepared to prove how the poison reached Vera Missam? Yes, Your Honor. Very well. I almost called it Vera. What method was used to poison Vera Missam? As we all know, we've seen her use the poison several times. In fact, several times. Yes, the freaking bottle is the poison. What's this? My, what a beautiful bottle. I'd like to give whoever designed that a hand.
Is that nail polish? It's colorless.
I see what the judge did there.
Ah,
Something the matter?
no, nothing at all.
So the killer put poison in this bottle and made her drink it? As Prosecutor Gavin has told us, this is nail polish. Nail polish? It's like paint. It's like paint for nails. No, any women with red nails. Oh, my wife has red nails. I see. So she's been painting them all with this. Let's recall yesterday's trial. Remember when Vera was testifying to the court? Court is now back in session. She was biting her nails. Vera seems to be pretty tense. She's practically chewing her fingernails clean off. When Vera became nervous, she had a habit of biting her nails. Her nails? Ah! Prosecutor Gavin? When the prosecution had Vera examined, did they check her nails? Bailiff! Have them check the defendant's nails at once. Mr. Justice? Yes? Do you know who did this? Do you know who put poison in that nail polish? Yes.
The bottle belongs to Vera Misham?
Why do you ask? Knows someone else who might have a bottle like this?
No, just checking.
He's working up a cold sweat there. Mr. Justice? You are about to accuse someone of poisoning that bottle of nail polish. Please dispense with the chatter. You realize the weight of this accusation here. Let me show you. Understood, Your Honor. No problem. I know what I'm doing this time. Then let us ask. Who poisoned Vera Misham via her nail polish? Oh my goodness. Oh, here he is. I couldn't see him. Said Christoph Gavin. What's this? Christoph Gavin?
What's your game? My bro, there's no way he could do a thing like that. You should know that better than anyone else.
Indeed. He's behind bars. I know. However, that doesn't mean it wasn't possible to do what he did.
What?
Ask yourselves, when he put the poison in the bottle? It couldn't have been yesterday. It could have been yesterday. It could have been a month ago. Maybe it was a year ago. Or perhaps it was 7 years ago. But Christoph Gavin had no motive for killing this poor girl. It's simply inconceivable. Prosecutor Gavin doesn't seem to think so. That face tells you one thing. Christoph Gavin's own younger brother doesn't find it inconceivable at all. No, he doesn't. Well, Prosecutor Gavin, if you feel there is a clear and pressing need, then we may have to summon Christoph Gavin from jail as a special witness.
Fine. I've known for some time that an impenetrable darkness lurked at the bottom of this. A darkness that has swallowed even myself. Okay, the defense's wish is granted. Let prisoner Christoph Gavin take the stand.
Bailiff, begin proceedings to call a special witness. The witness is Christoph Gavin, currently residing in solitary cell 13 at Central Prison. It's all led to this. Prosecutor Gavin. I mean, not prosecutor. Ex-attorney Gavin. Ah, Your Honor, how nice to see you again. It's been quite a while, hasn't it? To what do I owe the pleasure of your company? It's not every day I'm summoned from my solitary cell. In fact, it's never. I think you already know Mr. Christoph Gavin. Ah, Mr. Justice. I hear you've been doing quite well for yourself. Ack. Why do I feel like somehow he's still my boss? Stiff upper lip, Apollo, you can do it. Does this bottle look familiar? Iridonia nail polish. Why yes, I use it myself. As did the late defendant, I hear. She's not dead yet. And Was there something concerning this bottle you wish to ask me about? I admit I respect her for her taste in nail polish. Her taste, indeed. This nail polish was how Veramycin was poisoned. Etricanine, was it? You're well informed about the case, Mr. Gavin. Please. Even in solitary, much comes to my desk, and I had nothing to do but read. Well, Klavier? Maybe you can explain this.
You're being accused again. By him again.
Ah, and you agree with his accusations, do you? Let's hold a proper trial, shall we? Christoph Gavin, your testimony, please. I'd be delighted. The charges against you are quite severe, Mr. Gavin. You are suspected of the poisoning of defendant Veramycin. Please testify on this matter to the court. And we will hear testimony with the next part of all this is Ace Attorney. I think the next part will be closing in on everything, and the verdict will be given to you guys. See you guys then.